Right now in the MMA world, all eyes are locked on one of the most explosive matchups we've seen in a long time. Ilia Topuria preparing to collide with Justin Gaethje. And what's making this even more intense is the early look we're getting into Topuria's training camp. Everything coming out suggests he's not just getting ready. He's going full beast mode ahead of a fight many expect to be pure chaos. From recent reports and gym footage, Topuria has already thrown himself into a brutal, high-discipline training schedule. We're talking about intense sparring rounds, heavy focus on boxing combinations, and serious conditioning work. The fact that he's starting this early shows just how seriously he's taking Gaethje, a fighter who's known for dragging opponents into absolute wars.
But let's talk about this real quick. Now, first things first, the fight that should happen and is happening, thankfully, is Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, okay? Never mind Islam Makhachev. I know that would be a tremendous fight, and we'd all love to see that. And I would like to see them finally settle this beef that kind of Topuria started, just going after Islam, and I get it. That's what you got to do. You got to chat shit, you got to talk big, you got to try and generate hype to get the biggest fights, because you want to get in, make some money, and get out as fast as possible. Like Conor McGregor said back in the day, right?
Get in, get rich, get out.
And Topuria is doing just that. I mean, look at the run that he is on. By the way, if he knocks out Justin Gaethje at the White House, that respectfully to Justin Gaethje, there's a good chance that that happens, because the punching power is just different. It really is. And Justin Gaethje got cracked off Paddy Pimblett multiple times. You never know. I'm not counting out Justin. He's going to do a great training camp, and I'm sure he'll come up with...
What stands out the most is the energy coming from Topuria's camp. Coaches and insiders have been hinting that this might be one of his toughest preparations yet. He's not just relying on confidence from past wins. He's sharpening every tool. His power is already elite, but now he's working on precision, timing, and durability for a 5-round battle.
Strategy. But one shot from Ilia Topuria can put you to sleep. Just ask the last few people that he knocked out. Who were they? Well, that would be Justin, if it happens. That would be Charles Oliveira. Absolutely flatlined that guy who looked ridiculous against Max Holloway. Before that, it was Max Holloway, right? Stopped him, made it look kind of easy again. And before that, knocked out Volkanovski, right? The man's punching power is on another level. Can you imagine he knocks out Justin Gaethje as well? What a run. 4 of the biggest names in mixed martial arts, and he knocks them out one after the other, consecutively even, right?
A lot of analysts have been weighing in on this matchup too. Michael Bisping recently pointed out that this fight is massive on its own, regardless of other matchups fans were asking for. He highlighted Topuria's knockout ability, saying that if he lands clean, it could end very quickly, even against someone as tough as Gaethje.
We're told that Ilia Topuria is on the heels of everybody. So now he's going to come in against your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. We're completely dismissing Gaethje, which I feel that you're forgetting is a two-time interim champion of the world. Tell me somebody else can make that claim. Who's a BMF champion of the world. Justin Gaethje has captured 3 belts and is going for his 4th. They brought you what they had. You then had other guys that didn't want to compete.
But at the same time, there's a strong reminder not to count Gaethje out. Chael Sonnen emphasized that people are forgetting just how accomplished Gaethje is. This is a fighter who has held multiple titles and built a reputation as one of the most dangerous and unpredictable fighters in the sport.
Big fight. Well, first of all, let's just talk about that main event. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Of course, this is the fight that we all knew, we all kind of wanted. And Henry, we talked about this before. Justin Gaethje was always on this card. If there was one guy that you stamped as the guy that should be on this card, it's Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is as American as it is. The guy that delivers the whole time, that delivers every time, is willing to really throw his safety out of the window to go out there and entertain. That's the guy that you put on the marquee, of course. And so Justin Gaethje was always on this card. I think the holdup kind of was, well, we want to see what's going on with Ilia Topuria. Is he going to vacate? Is he going up? Would he fight Islam? Or Do we see what's going on with Shu? I think this potential showdown this last weekend, Max or Oliveira, do we see how that turns out, how that plays out? Or Armin? So I think there was a lot of things in play here, but you know, Henry, it is what it is. We have our main event, and I think it's a banging main.
Then you've got Kamaru Usman, who made a really interesting point. Gaethje thrives in moments where people doubt him. Being labeled the underdog isn't new for him, and historically, that's when he brings out some of his best performances. That alone adds another layer of danger to this fight.
And not only is it a banging main event, look at there's odds out already, and it's crazy, these odds. They still have Justin at like a what, 4-1 underdog, which is, what was Justin his last fight? He was what is it, a 3-1 underdog the last fight? Something crazy like that. He was the underdog. Justin Gaethje was the underdog. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these whoever the odds makers are or whatever, I just feel like, you know, the disrespect is there. I mean, even myself, I was an underdog in my fight. You know, the disrespect is there, but it is what it is. You know, that's what we love to do as professional athletes. We like to go in there and we like to.
Still, it's impossible to ignore the run that Topuria is currently on. He's been finishing elite competition and building serious momentum. Analysts like Luke Thomas have said that a win here, especially a dominant one, could push Topuria into superstar territory and make him one of the key faces of the promotion moving forward.
Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. Of all the available choices that they have, yes, would have been great to have, you know, Ilia versus Armin or Ilia versus Islam, sure. But in a world where Gaethje is already the interim champion based on UFC 324, this is the fight that has to happen to unify those titles, right? Because Ilia has the normal title and Gaethje has the interim one. The fight will be exciting. I know people were talking like, oh, you can't have an American get stretched on the White House lawn. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's absolutely no connection historically to mixed martial arts and, you know, I don't know, the patriotic trimmings generally. More to the point, like, this is an important fight. You've got an American in it, and if Ilia wins, you're now putting over on one of your sort of more significant cards one of the most important guys currently on your roster, and maybe for the future of it.
Another factor that keeps coming up is how complete Topuria really is. People talk a lot about his striking, and rightfully so, but his grappling is also extremely solid. That means his training camp isn't just focused on knocking Gaethje out, but also being ready for any scenario the fight might bring.
Be the fight.
I don't want to take away from Islam Makhachev being in this opportunity because he would have deserved it, right? But I do believe that Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria on the White House lawn is not the fight
Doesn't
to
make
make
sense,
there,
yeah.
right? You gotta have Justin Gaethje. There's no more red-blooded American wearing the flag going out there than Justin Gaethje, right? Especially knowing that we probably don't have much Justin Gaethje left, right? He's kind of said, I'm kind of nearing the end of it. So to be like, well, we can't do this, but we'll bring it back at Madison Square Garden, or you know, we're some whatever it may be. Like, this is one of a kind. So again, not the Islam from a, you know, a meritocratic standpoint wouldn't deserve this. Of course he would, man. What he's doing. But I actually do like this fight. I think it was the right fight.
On the other side, Gaethje's style creates chaos no matter who he fights. He brings relentless pressure, brutal leg kicks, and knockout power of his own. He's the kind of fighter who doesn't let you settle into a rhythm, and that's exactly why Topuria's camp has been so intense. He's preparing for a fight that could turn into a war at any moment.
I mean,
Sure.
look, if we're being honest about it, you know, just look, Ilia Topuria is the favorite against anybody other than maybe Islam Makhachev right now, and I think that would be a great fight. But I mean, we've seen the run that he's on, the skills he's capable of. He's the favorite here for a reason. If there is somebody, because like, I don't think you want to outpoint Ilia Topuria over 5 rounds. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I think people forget how good his grappling is too. So you might be like, you know, we've seen how great his striking is. You may say, oh, well, what if you had a real dominant wrestler? Like, he's pretty good grappler too.
Well, if last night didn't send you a reminder of that, what he was able to do to Max and what Charles couldn't do to him.
100%,
Holy cow.
right? So I think what you want is somebody that can walk into a battle, take some shots, keep moving forward, and maybe land that big one. That's Justin Gaethje
Justin
in a
Gaethje
nutshell.
can do it.
That's Justin Gaethje in a nutshell. Now, I think most people and experts ahead of it will be picking Ilia Topuria, but that's again why I think
There's also the element of timing. Topuria is younger, rising fast, and improving every fight. Gaethje is more experienced and has been through countless battles, but that experience comes with grit, toughness, and a willingness to go through anything to win. That clash of momentum versus experience is what makes this fight so fascinating.
One of the gnarliest boxers in the UFC. He's going to be a huge favorite versus Justin Highlight Gaethje. Justin Highlight Gaethje, 37 years old. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. 2-fight win streak, but again, you can never count Justin Gaethje out. The dude hits hard. The dude can calf kick you to hell. He can wrestle good. He's well-rounded. Everyone is going to be counting Justin Gaethje out. And if Justin Gaethje can get it done on that night, oh my God, that'll be sweet. Real.
So when you put it all together, Topuria going beast mode in camp, Gaethje bringing his signature chaos, and the stakes higher than ever, this feels like one of those fights that could define careers. And that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comments who you've got winning this fight, Ilia Topuria or Justin Gaethje. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future MMA updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.